Kirby, Kirby can't beat him, join him, baby. Come be our defensive coordinator, baby.
The way he playing against y'all, look like he y'all offensive coordinator giving y'all points.
Check 1, check 2. Oh yeah, it's me. So check 3. Your boy Frank checking in, hosting for the day. We got DSPN checking in. I guess he's on the road for us, going to a location. Going to DSPN. You got the game of the week next week.
Yeah, you see the back. You see the background. You see where we headed. I'm gonna go rub their faces in it all week until we get there. I'm there all week with them.
Speaking of rubbing somebody's faces in it, we got another
usual. Tonight we getting unpredictable.
We got unpredictable checking in.
Hey man, this right here. This bigger than what we think. I ain't worried about no LSU at Ole Miss. That happens. That comes and goes. We'll beat them next year. They'll beat us the year after that. Kirby Smart.
A real
For
rival.
the last 3 years, you had one job and one job only. And it wasn't even taking a blue pill to satisfy your woman. It was the kid to knock out and put a wound into Alabama. You were supposed to be like the man who shot Ricky on Boys in the Hood. The first shot was from Florida State. You were supposed to be the kill shot. Instead, you revived him like Jason coming out the grave. Right now, I'm calling for your resignation. Now, how the hell you didn't lost 6 games? You 88-6 against everybody, and you after yesterday 1-7. You only had one job and you blew it. What the hell? What is this? All your hand moves. You got Tourette syndrome or something? Like what the hell is this? Now your quarterback throwing bad passes. You flavor something. You sum them up. Go ahead, get the rolling.
Kirby Smart.
You change your name from Kirby Smart to Kirby Dummy. You coaching like you on water.
Hey, why you do him like you do the other folks from the born in Montgomery? Talking about Kirby Smart out of Gill Village and all that.
Like, he ain't from the hood. He from the hood of Wetumpka. They ain't got no hood. The only hood they had, it was all white sheets, and their first name is K, their middle name is K, and their last name is K. Right now, they should be having your ass at the pitchfork with that. How the hell? You had one job, 33-game winning streak, Alabama on the ropes. You saved that man job. You revived everybody like the Undertaker when he set up at the last minute. You had one job, and guess what? You blew it. I'm glad your ass didn't make the playoffs that year. I wouldn't put your ass back in the playoffs until you show you can beat Bama.
Look at my boy right here. They took the hedges home with him. The quarterback got the hedges in his mouth. Lord, Georgia, have some. Never mind. We'll get to that a little later. Let's like my host says, we're fantasy football, fantasy this, and I don't even know what's going on in my fantasy league. People keep texting me all day. I've been working for Jesus today, so I don't know what's going on. But fantasy news and injuries. DSPN, Malik Neighbors. I noticed in a group chat that you said we can cancel Christmas
all confidence. Dropping with all confidence. He thought Russell Wilson was bad. Boy, I ain't never seen somebody get set up like how he got set up. He might miss summer next year.
It was that bad?
Yeah, because earlier I checked, they were saying MCL or ACL. MCL, a mild MCL is 1 to 2 weeks. A severe MCL is 3 to 8 weeks. ACL is 9 to 12 months. And DSPN, I'm assuming, saying that Malik Neighbors has hurt his ACL.
Yeah, they say that they haven't did the final diagnosis yet, but it don't look good. All I'm gonna say, it don't look good. I was really, really high on Malik Neighbors. I'm glad I passed on him in all these.
Ooh, me too. I can't take it.
Some steered me in the right direction.
True that.
And speaking of fantasy, can I, for the first time on this show, can I apologize to somebody?
Oh my.
Oh man, I gotta apologize to Pitts because I did take him a couple times. I just needed a backup tight end, and I said Pitts was probably their best defensive end, but Pitts is starting to make a believer out of me. Maybe it was the racial component of the white boy didn't want to throw the black boy, but now he got the brother back there, the brother from another mother, and he chunking it to him. And Pitts has looked quite impressive. So Pitts might be the MVP. It might be the fantasy, what they call that, the one that got away from. He might be the fantasy OG
Diamond
right
in the
now.
rough.
Yeah, he might be the diamond in the rough because you took a chance on him. Right now, you striking gold. Pitts.
Yeah. Anybody that, along with Pitts, anybody that got Pitts, ETN, and Quentin Johnston, y'all might be dangerous. If anybody got all three of them on the team, and they know how to draft, might be dangerous.
Travis Etienne?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And Gino, if your team wasn't needing medication, I was gonna give you your props for picking Quinshon Judkins everywhere because I might be a believer in him too.
I'll take Junkins over Kirby Smart.
Shout out to Montgomery, man. Never mind. I don't know what the other Montgomery native that everybody has held high. I don't know what he did over the weekend.
Daniel
I
Thomas?
know
Bill, he was they said he was sick. He played, but he didn't play well. But they said he was questionable.
Yeah, I did hear questionable, but it was a lot going on Facebook and a lot of advertisement about Bill coming to the A-Town and things of that nature. And you say you're gonna shout me out for Quinshon Judkins, but me and Sylvester really jumped at Bill. I don't think I jumped. I think Sylvester kind of jumped. And when he jumped, I just didn't get Bill at the where I thought I was gonna get him. But I don't know if it's hurting me. I don't know if I think having him as a RB2.
The running back?
Yeah, Bill Krosky. McGarry
Krosky. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. Another running back they say is good to have in fantasy. I picked him, but I don't have him on my team. I guess I dropped him. I didn't have the patience of a Job. Woody Marks.
Oh, that's why I picked him up at. Yeah, that's why I picked him up at. I knew somebody dropped him.
I didn't have the patience, man.
Yeah. Speaking of patience, I ain't got the patience to be playing with red seats in his gauntlet. Hey man, you next. Red seats.
I'm ready for somebody. I'm ready for somebody I know to go home in the gauntlet. Not me though.
I mean, Swampgrass went home.
What about People's Champ? He next.
He down there. He down there at the bottom this week. So
and guess what? He waiting on Dak. He waiting on Dak Prescott too.
Well, I think Billy going home this week because he waiting on Dobbs.
Oh shit! Damn.
But ladies and gentlemen, you're not familiar with what we're talking about. We're talking about the gauntlet with our great commissioner ESPN DSPN.
I'm gonna get you for copyright infringement.
He introduced, a different league to us this year. The gauntlet. Um, if you score the lowest in the league, your team is deleted, and your players will be thrown in on the lawn like
Let's see
you've
what
been
D is.
evicted, and
Because
we're
D was
gonna
close to
take
getting
bids, huh?
D was close to getting evicted last week.
Ooh, boy. Sweet.
Right. And you got to realize if the game wasn't over and Seattle didn't play covered nothing, he would have been in trouble with Murray and Harrison too.
Ooh, trouble.
And we really wanted to see D clothes get thrown in the lawn, and then we just go through and pick through. Hey, a lot of folks spending some money.
Yeah.
A lot of folks is paying some money to get these players. I just figured out this week how to see who bid on what and who overbid. And DSPN think he a genius. DSPN think he a genius. I know something I tried to do, and when I went and looked at DSPN bids, I'm gonna tell. Hopefully, some of the people from the Gauntlet watchers of the show. DSPN goes and when some of y'all clowns put 25, some of y'all put 30. DSPN, I thought I was slick. I said, "Oh, instead of me put 25, I'm gonna put 26." Cause everybody put 25, my $1 going. Me and Granny used to watch The Price is Right. ESPN, I watch him. He done been putting 27 and 32.
Yeah,
I said, man, you gotta get up early to beat ESPN.
Man, hey,
yeah, my
y'all didn't learn a
I
lesson
watched
this
The
week.
Price is Right too.
Hey, y'all didn't learn a lesson this week about lowballing people. Shit, somebody gonna be sending you a resignation letter like Molly on ESPN.
Yeah.
Oh, something came out about that.
I watched.
Oh,
I haven't seen it.
Oh. Y'all think that's what happened with Molly? Y'all think that's what happened with Molly? They lowball her?
Yeah, they said she getting 500 and Stephen A. Smith getting 20.
ESPN
Stephen A. Smith is the star of the show.
She ain't supposed to say nothing but next. That's all she's supposed to be doing. She chose to start thinking she know ball and start thinking she can speak up against people that play professional men's sports. Then nobody she the one that wanted to go up beyond her job. All she had to do was just say, cut to commercial break. That's her motherfucking job. She chose to want to say 922 more words. All she had was 5 words.
This nigga is so misogynistic.
I'm just saying, what do a host supposed to do? A host just supposed to control the show.
Oh,
the mediator.
Okay. I thought you said the host.
Yeah, the mediator. And then when we start getting some money in, you don't think I'm gonna have to pay Unpredictable a little bit more if he get a 6-pack and all that?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I feel you. And as one of the hosts of the show, I ain't gotta outstep my boundary. If Sil get paid the most, why I want to take his shine? I'm getting paid for what I'm doing. My 12 words. Next, cut to commercial. What you gotta say? Unpredictable. You simple phrases.
Is Molly the best looking person on the show, D?
I mean, yeah.
All right then, man. What come with that? Come on,
exactly.
Man.
Listen, if you talk about misogynistic, well, sit there, be eye candy. Say your 12 words, and we're gonna be okay.
You know what? If I'm Stephen A. Smith, I go get what's her name? Joy Taylor.
No. Boy, look, I did not know her booty looked like that. We're gonna leave Joy with you.
What her booty look like? What it look like?
I'll send it to you later.
Good Lord.
It wasn't what I thought it would be. And
let me tell you this. Cracker Barrel was giving away pancakes last Friday. unlimited pancakes, so that'll help you out.
Oh wow.
Unlimited
Man.
pancakes.
So in other words, y'all saying she's a BBL candidate.
Man, she needed. I don't even say that too many times, but she needed.
Shout, hey, be different, man. Shout out.
Hold up. So
shout out to the
hold up. Let me make sure I get this. I'm going to translate this. So you telling me these people at Fox, quote unquote, supposedly lost their job for sleeping with somebody with no ass? What the hell? What's wrong with them?
No,
Boy, don't worry. I'm seeing you the. She ain't nothing but a pretty face.
Oh Lord.
Anyway, speaking of, is Saquon mid? Is Saquon mid in fantasy?
I mean, Saquon is what Amon-Ra St. Brown was last year. Dependable. He's dependable for 12 to 20 every week. And sometimes when you have a dependable first round pick, you supposed to swing for the fences for like a Xavier Worthy, for Rashee Rice when he gets back. You swing for the fences on other picks, but Saquon has been a real dependable pick this year. Not flashy, not nothing extra. He's just been dependable.
Depends on dependable, but that don't mean I want it.
Yeah. He ain't a game. He ain't a league winner yet.
Was he drafted like that though?
For where he was ranked, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say
the person drafted to be dependable.
Yeah. I would say.
I mean, that's
you don't buy a Fruit of the Loom to make it depends, but I would say the person that fell off the cliff, it's like he just hit a brick wall. It's that young man at Alabama, from Alabama, Derrick Henry. I thought maybe he would fall off the cliff maybe halfway, but right now, man, he's dead as a doorknob. So I don't know. And shout out to the Secret Society. I noticed you've been voting yes on these trades, so I'm still seeing a pattern, Secret Society, but at least you're being flexible and out your feelings. Like, hey, come on, I can vote for who I want to vote for. You probably voted for Trump, knowing you. You look like a little short Republican. You didn't made it to the other side, and now you might have been that 20% that voted for Trump. You look like a Trump supporter. You know why? First of all, you ain't got no mustache, and I don't trust a black man with no stash. Ike.
But I mean, I put it like this: there's two ways you look at it. You look at a hat with the glass half full, glass half empty. On the flip side, CeeDee Lamb is down. I would rather have Barkley or Henry right now. On the flip side, Malik Neighbors done for the season. I would rather have Barkley or Henry right now. And let's not even talk about how everybody, should we pick McCaffrey? Should we not pick McCaffrey? Shoot, that looked like a wasted pick too. So
really,
is he hurt?
No, I mean he ain't playing like the McCaffrey of the past. I think he had probably like 60 receiving yards, 60 receiving yards, touchdown, and like 50 rushing yards. I mean, that's still good points, but that ain't who people drafted McCaffrey to be.
No, I was hoping that he was hurt because I got his backup in a couple leagues. I'm waiting for him to go in the IR.
Don't do that.
I ain't wishing downfall on him, but I definitely got Brian Robinson Jr. sitting in the cut too.
For that $900 in the Hornets nest, I'm wishing for it.
Ooh, I need a high score 1 week.
Speaking of high score, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start doing. We gotta shout out some local sports. And I usually don't do this, but there's a thing called integrity when you're dealing with kids. See, the three of us, we're all grown. We can cheat each other in spades if we want to. We can cheat each other in Monopoly, but we can't cheat no kids. And I'm starting to notice a pattern at Opelika, Auburn area. For some reason, y'all are one of the few areas that have referees that's from that area. Most places, that small cities, they get referees from everywhere else. So I'm starting to wonder,
you ain't lying.
You want to win that bad that you gonna take it away from kids? And y'all referees, that's in Auburn and Opelika. I'm calling you out like last year. You're 4 yards in front of The man throw a touchdown 4 yards in front of the line of scrimmage, and then you act like you don't see it. We know what the deal is. But at the end of the day, do you want to remember? Because one thing I remember is this: we all play football and we all play the sport, and we reflect back and know when somebody cheated us, and we know somebody cheated for us. And at the end of the day, when we start having integrity, when you start having kids, and you try to teach them more values, how can I show my son a highlight tape when he clearly see I was 5 yards past the line of scrimmage through a touchdown that was illegal? You just can't do it. So what I'm asking the association to do, I never liked the referees. That's why I don't coach no more. I told one referee, I hope I see you in the streets and I'm gonna show you something. He go find me with the athletic association. I said, nigga, I make $1,800 a year coaching. What you gonna take? And I say, for every dollar, whoop your ass every day until I get my dollars back. But what I'm really suggesting is, in these small area schools, if you ain't in Birmingham, Mobile, Montgomery, and I'm gonna probably say Huntsville, we need to get referees from other places, because right now the fairness is not there. You would sit there and people would criticize me as a coach if I'm beating somebody 100-0 and running the score up on purpose, but nobody criticized the referees from taking game away from kids. And at some point, we got to stop that. You dirty. Can I cuss on these airwaves?
You do what you want, baby.
You dirty motherfuckers. I said it myself. You cheating kids. That's one thing I never did. You know what? I might be too lenient on the kid. I might be hard on the kid. No, did it. But I would never cheat a kid, and I would never steal from a kid. And guess what? At the end of the day, whether that child win, lose, or draw, I know when I lay my head, I didn't help them do nothing. I did with my job. So and guess what? I'm about to start a petition, because I don't even like type role, but it's the fact that you sitting there cheating kids. These kids have a possible. You got to think about the young kid home who probably trying to get a scholarship and put that on his tape as far as return yards or something, and you have the audacity to turn it around, talking about not enough men on the line of scrimmage. Now, how the hell you didn't see, because you said one man was 1 yard off the ball, but you couldn't see that damn quarterback throwing a touchdown 4 yards in front of the line of scrimmage? That's what I call you dirty motherfuckers. I wish I was coaching right now. I'd lose my damn job and pay a tax to the state, because I'll be looking for you right now. I can tell you that. I don't give a damn. You're black, white, Black Panther, KKK. I'm looking for your asses today up there cheating these damn kids. I said it. What if that kid needed a scholarship and he had to show how many touchdowns he scored, and you taking it away because you want your team to win? You want them to win? You get a better coach, some better players, and better practice and better schemes. Then let them win. Getting tired of all this damn cheating. You talking about some morals. But if I'm a coach running, if that same referee crew, if they didn't know me and I ran a score of 70-0, they'd be talking about integrity. Where's your ethics? Montgomery referees, where are your ethics when you see them cheating our kids? Won't you make it balance the scales out? How about you do that? Get tired of these damn cheating ass referees. Where y'all get y'all degree from? That's why I don't like y'all. I said it.
Now he done said it, and he done spoke a good truth, because he got
two things I don't like in this world: a begging ass woman and a cheating ass grown man cheating the kid. To myself, you lucky I ain't the officer. You lucky I ain't the governor, because I'll press charges on y'all asses today.
Right.
Look, I ain't the coach. I just threw the ball at your ass.
You might should run for governor, man. We got Tuberville. I mean, come on.
Jamel
but you said something then, because there was on September 26th, there was a football game that made national news, but it was in the state of Alabama between the Williamson Lions and the Murphy Panthers. Down in South Alabama near the Mobile area, the Williamson Lions defeated the Murphy Panthers. Murphy, that's a good, pretty hood school, by a score of 100-0. The Lions' dominant victory marked the first time an Alabama team scored 100 points in a game in over 50 years. 100-0.
That's a true story.
Very, very true. I make sure if y'all not in the Facebook group, make sure you join the Facebook group. I thought we were gonna have a bigger discussion on it when we shared it in there, and then I shared it. Then I found out it was the Alabama schools. 100-0. Williamson, and I think these schools play each other often, maybe every year.
All right,
100-0. I don't know. DSPN still what is it not? What do y'all think the halftime score was?
Right.
What DSPN?
All
What do
I
you think?
know is I would have been on the other side. All I know is I would have been on the other side of the jersey. In the transfer paper. I'd have had for the jersey from the water boy. But halftime, the score got to be score was probably about 60-0.
What you think? Unpredictable.
I would hope it was 50. Maybe they scored 25 every quarter.
Williamson led 73-0 at halftime. So I guess they took I guess they took the.
So hold up. I thought when they beating the team like that, they have a running clock. They scored 27 points on a running clock.
It's a mercy rule in there somewhere. I know for sure. I know it's a mercy rule.
Now look. Because if I was one of the coaches, it was gonna be a mercy rule. But listen, I don't know if the person. It said the head coaches were Antonio Coleman for Williamson and Sherman Williams for Murphy. I don't know if it's Sherman Williams we know from playing for Alabama or not, but man, this went national, and it was 73-0 at halftime. Third quarter, they would have ended that game one way or another.
Oh
yeah.
I'll say it for you.
What?
When my first year at Bellingraph, they threw me out there as a coach because they needed somebody. I remember the Bellingraph when I went on job interview and we heard some rocket sounds in the parking lot. So we know what the old Bellingraph was known for, trappers and rappers. And I remember we were playing against Capitol Heights. And I remember even when I first got there, some of the players wanted to fight me, right? So I'm like, we getting whipped. And I had to say, what the Bloods and Crips at? What y'all get whooped like this? Like, can you pinch him? I mean, I'd have felt better if they would have swung try to fight him. We got whooped that day, 60-0. I didn't know that was Mac at the time running through them, but I was like, can we pinch him? So my question is, that's what I told him. Where I'm from, we go fight. That game go in. It ain't go in like that. And we ain't shaking hands.
Right.
So because guess what? I told one coach, you score one more touchdown, I'm going to play his ACL. I don't have no integrity when it comes down to winning and losing. I'm a sore loser.
Shout out to the referees that just got chastised in the man so he going for the ACL. But look, yeah, something got to be done.
I had a quarterback that left me in the first play, all 11 blitz, and I said, y'all better hit him. I didn't care if he scored a touchdown or not.
I hear you, Coach. But yeah. The game can't end 100-0, man. Like you said, we finna get the scuffling on field. We finna get the scuffling on field and end that, or we're gonna hear some sounds from the parking lot and they're gonna shut the whole game down. But I can't go out like that, 100-0.
Good Lord.
And make a national news.
Yeah, that was bad, man.
But let's tap into NCAA. I don't know why that boy keep putting NCAA. Why instead of college football? They don't even name the video game that no more. But college football game of the week recaps. Did any game stand out to you? Unpredictable.
Well, really one, and that was the one that could have put the nail in the coffin, and that was Kirby Smart. And that I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna have to come up with some clever name. Say Kirby not so smart, Kirby dummy, whatever you want to call him. You had a chance at home with a 33 game winning streak to bury the glory that's called Alabama. And you know what you did? You revived them. So that was the one that stuck out to me. You know, we could say Penn State, Oregon, but that was a close one. I think most pundits had Oregon to win. Even with LSU and that inept offense, Brian Kelly, like he going back to that Les Miles offense. I don't know, but something about our quarterback right now, it ain't right. Either he went from like Brett Favre to what's the quarterback the Jets had that was seeing ghosts? like either his confidence is gone or he's more injured. But to me, and I say this in all seriousness, especially with LSU, you have a young boy that played for Mississippi State. He had 10. He was a true freshman with 10 games under his belt. He's an athlete, and what great coaches do, they make adjustments even when it's not what we would call popular at that time. You go back to Clemson when they put Sunshine in over that young man. I was one of the people that say Sunshine didn't deserve it. The man just did that, but history shows it worked. You just saw Kirby Smart take out his starting quarterback that he groomed for 2 years to go and put this D2 quarterback in that work. I'm telling Brian Kelly, put that young athlete back there. And you want a running game, you either get a fullback to lead the way and a tight end, tight end who's an offensive lineman with a tight end number, and you start going down their throat. No diddy. Or you put that athlete in, because right now, Gus sucks. I'm here to tell you, tomorrow, for Heisman, he can't even do a goddamn handoff. I said it. Brian Kelly, you need to make some adjustments. And we need at least 75 plus yards rushing. And I don't mean off no 50 carries. And Gus, right now, you suck. But the biggest thing is Kirby Smart. Man, you got to be the biggest dummy. These people beat you in the SEC championship 2 years ago. You couldn't go to the playoffs. And then they beat your ass again, and they come right back and beat you. You ought to be ashamed of your damn self. It's a sad day when Vanderbilt could beat Alabama, but y'all still struggling. And
Kirby Smart keeping Dubois and keeping him a job. If it weren't for Jordan, if it weren't for Kirby, he wouldn't have a job. He keeping him at Alabama.
Man, Alabama got no money to get rid of. You really love who you, sometimes when I used to DJ back in the club or DJ at the party, I used to say, hey, if you can't find what you love, find what you like. Or you the blues song used to say, if you what is it? If you don't love the one you love or love who you with, if you can't be with the one you love who you with. That's what Alabama better do. Just love who you with, baby, because you ain't got enough for no buyout. So you better root for the man. I was scared because I didn't think he could win on the road. Only team he beat on the road with LSU.
Alabama do play Vanderbilt. Alabama do play Vanderbilt this week. This the
how your pockets feel?
This the first time
this game?
Alabama. Huh?
Okay.
Oh, I was saying this is the first time Alabama and Vanderbilt have faced off in a ranked game since like 1936 or 1963. One of them 2 years. I'm dyslexic sometimes, but one of them 2 years that it's been a long time since they done both been ranked.
That's probably before black people played.
Yeah.
Well, we know who got the prime time game.
Oh yeah.
You.
And also,
go ahead.
that was I remember I saw that play. That's right there. That was a dangerous play, and I think that goes back to you're trying to help a team win or whatever. What was that fool doing, jumping on the pile enough for him to hurt somebody? Big dummy. And how you don't see this man flying through the air like he's doing a Superman? See, back in the days when I played, we'd have kicked him right in his groin. Come on, jump in here if you want to. Jump, Judy, jump. That's what we'd have told him.
Man, didn't he look like what the problem was, man? What's wrong with everybody?
Yeah, I think that's a product of NIL, because can you really coach your kid hard and get on him for discipline? Because as soon as you go too hard, they transfer. That's why I think they should get paid. And if a college gonna pay somebody $5 million like an idiot in college, pay it to them. But it should come with some stipulations, like you can't quit, you know, stuff like that. Put some clauses in that contract.
You know what was supposed to be the game of the week? Mississippi State versus Texas A&M. Mississippi State let Tennessee slide through their hand. Now they end up on the SEC network.
Florida State almost put us there. Since we talking about jumping, man, the way that Virginia caught the pick from the time that the first 12 fans hit the field, that needs to be studied. Because I know the game wasn't over by the time they were all in the end zone. And I hope the Virginia player that caught the interception, I hope he survived with no bodily harm. Because I have never seen somebody storm a field as fast as they did over the weekend.
Yeah, that was tragic. That was rough.
You know what's like rougher than that? Seeing the whole state of Alabama like they got them little shocks that they give people when they have a heart attack, and they were shoot like they gave them a jolt of energy playing with damn Kirby Smart. I think he was point shaving. You ask me.
And look at how they ran on the field. Look at my background. Look at how they ran on the field. He ran straight from the stand, straight to the quarterback. Caught him in 3D, HD.
And I got a thing for that quarterback. No, did it. So that was exciting to me. But I did want them to go. I did want them to be undefeated going against Florida State. I mean, Miami. Is Miami still? You think Miami still would have been favored if Florida State would have won that game?
Yeah, I would probably say yeah. They still would be favored right now. Miami, they look pretty tough. They had some good wins against Notre Dame and Florida. I don't know how they jumped LSU that week when we beat Florida, but they beat them by almost the same score. They jumped everybody. But yeah, have y'all noticed something about college football this year? We came here with a lot of expectations and a lot of Heisman hopefuls. Is it me, or does it look like every major quarterback at every major program has regressed? You think about
nobody want to play for the New Orleans Saints. So they
that must be it, because the Saints suck. I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan, so I don't know about the Saints.
Come on,
come on,
Birds.
One thing I learned there, I would love to play for the Saints. Guess what? If I play good enough, I'll be in the league 10 years. I just want to make it, because whoever Shabuti, whatever that man's name is, that got drafted in the first round, whenever they drafted him, and he ain't touched the field, ain't nobody said nothing about it, ain't nobody criticized the Saints, about taking a number one pick and not playing him.
True.
Nobody. He redshirted.
Yeah, but that's what it looked like when you go somewhere. You go under the radar. You're not on a team that's in the national news every week. That man got his money, whether y'all mad or not. He got his money. He sucked, but he got his money.
Hey, but the Saints, that might be it, because look at Gus Nussmeier, how he regressed. Look at the Clemson quarterback, came as the number one prospect. He regressed. Manning regressed. There was another what's his name? Drew Allard, he regressing. So if you look at these top quarterbacks, a lot of them going from this year, a lot of them was their first year starting and getting playing time. This last year, we expected them to do much better this year, but they actually going backwards.
They had anywhere from 30 to 60 scouts at that Penn State Oregon game.
Yeah.
I got a question. Can Florida beat Texas this weekend?
Let me ask you a question. Who's playing quarterback for Texas?
Archman.
Yes, they can.
And they 7.5. They $7.5 at home, Florida. But I got a sneaky feeling. Just a weird feeling about that. Another question: is Georgia Tech the favorites to win the ACC?
No. To be favored, you got to be ranked higher than us.
I'm gonna say this. This week is going to tell a lot, because Miami in the past couple of years, and when the big pressure is on, they tend to flop. All right. Think about when Syracuse beat them last year for the last game, when they could have made the playoffs possibly. And, just so I want to see, is this the previous 10-year Hurricane where they crack under pressure, or is this the new regime where they try to get back to the real you? So this game is going to tell a lot. But if they crack under pressure, I got to go with Georgia Tech. So this game coming up is going to tell who's really in charge of the ACC.
Yeah. Speaking of cracking under pressure, not being able to show up to the big games, shout out to the ultimate light skin. Oh, his name just Franklin.
Talking about Joe
Penn State.
Torius?
No.
Oh.
Penn State coach Franklin. Penn State drops another big game. We came on here before the season started. We laughed. All of us laughed that Penn State was ranked number 2 because we knew this was coming. What do you do? What do you do with your Penn State? You love love what you got. You like what you got.
What Dabo told him? If you're tired of winning, get rid of me. If you're tired of winning, get rid of me. he got a winning record, just not against the top ranking teams. So if you're tired of winning,
that one got some trophies. That man ain't got nothing, man. Come on, Tony Franklin, man. What are you doing?
He didn't got them to the playoff. He didn't got them winning seasons. If you're tired of winning, get rid of him. But to the fans' defense, like, damn, can we beat anybody in the top 10? Like, anybody at any point, ever?
Can I ask this question though? When you talk about that,
Saving all them white and all that, man. Go ahead, unpredictable.
I would say, let's take away whatever. I think the average person who watch sports like us, in them games that if we had to go back and remember who was ranked and how the players and things like that, and I would go back as far as says those games they played against top 10 teams. If we had to look at those rosters, how many of those players on both teams had first and second round NFL players consistently? So we know about the guy Michael Parsons. He was, he was just a anomaly. But you take away Mike Parsons and what's the other guy, the running back for the Eagles? I don't know if he played with James Franklin or not.
Saquon.
If you take away them, who has Penn State actually had that put into the league that make us be like, we got we could name countless people for Ohio State, Oregon, Bama, LSU, all these Michigan, all these top programs. But I think given the situation of the talent he's bringing in, he's doing the best he can.
Chris Godwin Jr. did come from, I want to say it was Chris Godwin Jr., Joey Porter. Them two I know off the top of my head. There's a couple more. It's another big name, Abdul Carter.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. Let's think about what you're saying. You had to come off the top of your head, maybe name 5. I can ask you one question about Ohio State and it'll roll off. Name the receivers that's been first round ball in the NFL from Ohio State.
Yeah, Garrett Wilson. What's Olave? What's the other guy down there? Yeah, they got some in Jigba.
Yeah, because think about this. I know the other guy who played for the Cowboys now, he played at Penn State. He was a running back, but he's the backup running back for the Cowboys. Miles Sanders. If you think about it, Ohio State put just as many running backs in the NFL as a high draft pick, just as many last year by itself than Penn State did in the last 10 years.
Yeah, got true that.
Yeah, so I think it's one of those things.
It's a part of the game.
Yeah, but I think it's one of those things when it's not the Larry. I mean, X's and O's, the Larrys and Joes. So let's think about Ohio State receivers in Seattle. I don't always know their name because their names kind of, whatever. But I can tell you, it's one in Seattle that's balling. It's Marvin Harrison down there. I only know him because his daddy. It's this young boy that we really didn't pay attention to in Tampa. You got McCorrin or whatever his name is, and these in the I'm about to say Redskins, but the Commanders. You got the one with the Saints. You got the one with the Jets. You got the one with this team. And I think that when you throwing the receivers like that, and they take a 5-yard hitch and they go 100 yards down the field, but you got your receivers who are possession receivers, they take a 5-yard hitch and get a 15-yard first down. That makes a difference. So you got to go ahead and get the talent. And I don't know the way the landscape is if this younger generation sees Penn State as upper echelon. I just don't think they do.
I mean, you're in Pennsylvania, like you're in a grand de la ground recruiting spot. It's something being missed. Something is being missed. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Something.
Well, think about this. And let me know if I'm going too much, Frank. You ever noticed ever since Jeb Bush been the governor of Florida, Florida State, Miami, and Florida has all sucked? Everybody's leaving. So sometimes the politics that come with it has people leaving. Because since then, since he made that little comment about standing your ground, and Florida players have been standing their ground and standing in the state, they've been leaving. Right? Think about this. Can we say, if we had to, can we say possibly, and I'm just saying possibly, in the last 15, maybe 20 years, the three best DBs out of the state of Florida out of high school may have been Patrick Peterson. All right. It may have been Patrick Surtain and his young boy that LSU just got. 3 5-stars, number one, all of them tall, rangy, strong cornerbacks. The three best cornerbacks probably out the state of Florida in the last 15, 20 years, and they all left. Back when they had the U before Bush was in office, they all stayed. So Derrick Henry, Florida. We can name a whole host of them. So I think sometimes some of the things with the politics that goes on, it has a lot to do with them leaving. So what's in Pennsylvania besides steel mills? Who wants to see trains all damn day? I would love it. Yeah.
Well,
we don't even like Disney World no more with them old ass rides. When they go upgrade?
well, it is October. It is October. So we in 2K, NBA 2K is out and all that good stuff. So we will accept that it is almost basketball season. And I saw on the board something we see on the board every season. Well, not including Luka, but Luka, Zion, Embiid, all in great shape.
They all on that Ozempic. They all took that Ozempic, baby.
Zion, Luka did not take the Zimp pack.
He took the LeBron pack.
So, what does this mean for the season, DSPN?
All right, Zion played 33 games last year. He'll play 43 this year.
Yes, sir.
Embiid played 46 games last year. He'll play 56 games this year.
Ooh, that's high.
Luka played a lot of games last year. They didn't make the playoffs last year. They ain't making the playoffs this year. So it means absolutely nothing.
I don't believe that. I believe Luka his game will show. Like I don't get. So we don't think we talked about Kyle Pitts earlier, but Kyle Pitts in a contract year, so we should have saw this coming. But you do have to have a quarterback to get your stripes as a tight end. This could be Kyle Pitts' breakout year. Me being a Falcon fan and someone that keeps drafting Kyle Pitts, I really, really hope it is. I think he was on the bench today. A few of my leagues, but it was it is. Red seats made any given Sunday where you had to have a wide receiver or a tight end instead of wide receiver, tight end. Wide receiver, running back, tight end. I don't know why he did that, but he did. And I had my Cleveland Browns running back on the bench because it was just wide receiver, tight end. But shout out to Red Seats because he keeps texting me.
But what kind of world we living in where we have to be happy that athletes coming to camp ready for the basketball season in shape? I've never heard that. Like the problem with like give them the money. I'm not here to say that who should get the money, who should. I'm not talking about that. But what's happening to the game? Look at college football. We don't know who right now. We have to really be honest. We watch it, but we're not students of the game where we're trying to dissect everything like we own whatever. Who's in the lead for the Heisman? We don't even know. Like who? So how did we go for a whole month of September? Don't know who's in the lead for the Heisman. You know what the problem is? Why do I need to get better when I already got $4 million? That's the problem because in the NFL they get paid check to check. So guess what happened? You can mess up this week, but you won't get next week check. Ex Jerry Jones, because he'll cut you in a heartbeat. Now, same thing with the NBA. We are applauding, not because they fed the homeless, not because they went overseas and got gold medals for their countries, not because they won a humanitarian award. We're clapping because they got in shape. If that's not an oxymoron, we're happy that 4 athletes got in shape to go play a game. And these are the same people that will criticize us. They'll say, hey, Frank, you never played basketball at my level. How you criticize me? Hey, Sims, how you criticize me? I can criticize when your ass overweight and get paid all that money to do nothing. That's why you're hurt. You're fat, you're lazy, and you're overweight, and you're overpaid. That's what's wrong.
And you have sex with porn stars.
Because guess what? The people you just named, Luka, Embiid, and Zion, y'all should be playing left tackle, right tackle, and nose tackle for the Saints. And maybe we could win some games with your big fat asses. I'm not I'm gonna have to applaud. That's like me saying, you know what? Hey, look at the fish swimming. Let's clap because he can swim. That's like me saying, hey, look at the bees gathering honey. I can't believe it. Let's give them a raise for getting honey. That's what a honeybee do. You fat overweight mother. Oh,
he's not talking about the honeybees at Alabama State when he went on to his next sentence.
Oh no, I ain't talking about. Guess what? I'm talking about these athletes. If I was, but I would never do that to my honeybees. Go Hornets. I'm talking about the one that's paid Embiid 320 and talking about his knees hurt. Look at your big ass. You got a lot of pressure on you. Now you can't stay off that French bread in the French quarters.
Shout out to Alabama State. I know we moved on to basketball, but shout out to Alabama State. Alabama State fans, please don't jinx it. I in a meeting today, and I heard we need to get these SWAC tickets bought and all that.
Yeah. See, Frank, we should be clapping that Alabama State beat a conference full. We shouldn't be clapping because that big fat ass nigga went from 360 to 260.
Well, let me give my shout out. Shout out Andrew Body. Hey, shout out Andrew Body, because that nigga out there bodying niggas. That nigga need a check. If he ain't getting paid, all the alumni need to come together and get his man some money. Andrew Body is literally out there bodying niggas in the sweat. So we talk about NIL, we need to pay the people that deserve the money. So that man better not ever need gas. He better not ever need gas money. He better not ever go hungry. If ain't everybody better be making sure. I don't give a fuck where he stay at. That nigga need a room for himself because he out there balling.
You're right. Stephen Daly, wherever they keep dressing up in Alabama uniform. We Alabama State need to make sure the city of Montgomery get behind the NIL and Friendly Ford, Stiver Ford. All y'all need to be pumping money back into this program, the biggest program in the area, and man, make these folks pay, make them do some commercials, man. But
I know a commercial you can do. I know one right now that's perfect for them.
What?
333333333 for me. They'll pay you.
They're right.
Well, maybe you can get it from Embiid because he ain't gonna be worth shit by Christmas.
Bedroom Body ain't no relation to Andrew Body.
I hope not.
That's a good question. He just caught a body. I just named him Randy Moss. Hey, speaking of that, I don't know who the program is, but I bust your ass this week. The program. Maybe you should go back.
I ain't had a chance to check, man.
And BRB barbecue chicken. Yeah, you thought I was something to play with. I told y'all that's my league, and I'm putting up about 200 on your head.
First of all, I ain't had a chance to look at it, so we're not gonna talk about.
And I'm talking about. And guess what? I had to play 4 members of the secret society, and right now I'm beating 3 out of 4. That same way y'all vote 3 out of 4. Y'all make sure y'all consistent. You didn't
include me in that, did you?
I misread. I just misread that. It wasn't you. It was actually Sly.
Okay.
Ever since X-Man threatened him, he won't be part of the secret society now. Back
All right.
then, they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me.
Speaking of secret society, let's talk about this. The Warriors proposed last season sending Jimmy Butler, Jonathan Kuminga, first round pick, second round picks, and pick swaps to the Suns for Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant blocked the trade.
He said, "Nah."
Did
Hey,
not
you
go
don't
with
know. What does
He
Kevin
he
Durant?
he a fool, but he said, "Nah."
What makes him? What does he want? What makes him happy? First of all,
nothing.
you built like JJ from Good Times, so you're not a thug. You ain't really got that kind of heart in you. Let's get that out the way, right?
By the way.
So, what makes you happy? You didn't want to be with Russell Westbrook and OKC with the team they had, so you left. Okay, we're happy for you. Now you listen not to all people. You let Stephen A. Smith convince you that you made a weak move. Now, to me, anytime I upgrade, you can say it's weak, but guess what is happening? I'm still gonna do it. I remember Stephen A. Smith was working for the Philadelphia Inquirer, and he went to ESPN. That was a weak move, but you thought he cared about what y'all thought. Then he goes on and say, you know what? Golden State, see Draymond called me a bitch. Right now, instead of manning up with him, I'm gonna go ahead and go to New Jersey and team up with Kyrie and all these people. And that's not what you wanted. Then you want to go to Phoenix. Then you want to go here. You're talking about Jordan, you couldn't handle the pressure. You're talking about Gary Payton where you was better. Stop all this about who hyper one-on-one. Maybe you are better than Gary Payton and Jordan. But for team sports, you suck. And it shows. The only thing you made better was your pocketbook. That's it. I mean, you can't even get a proper haircut. Let me just say that to you. So you can have your personal little hidden post or what they call that stuff. You can have a fake name and all that. You can have a burner account, a non-burner account. You can have a flame account. But guess what? Come for me and you gonna get what you want. Come on, trust me, it's never a day I'm gonna have somebody built like JJ from Good Times intimidate me. So just come on, man. Just be happy in life. Find your happiness. That's all. Whatever it is, just find peace. Go find Rihanna. Go find something. I don't know. Go tell it on the mountain. Go to church. But you should start at Heritage Barbershop first, because that damn hair, like, damn. Right? Sometimes you make too much money to look like that.
Yeah, man. Why did KD block the trade, man?
Man, I don't get it. Some people like it, they call some people divas, and I'm gonna use this term lightly because we all heard the joke that how the fall of the Garden of Eden happened. Said Adam told Eve, "We're here, one with nature. All our dreams come true. Everything in our hand, everything is made for us." And Eve said, "Yeah, that's not enough, right?" Mm-hmm. That's what KD is. That's what he is. Nothing's enough. Like, what?
And you know why? No matter where you're from, what environment you grew up in, this generation is called entitled. And they don't know how to work for nothing. Like, and that's just what it's about. Like even like Ryan Clark was saying, well, you didn't ever play at this higher level. The coach didn't either, but he coaching you. The person who paying you didn't, but he paying you. And if he cut your ass, you won't be playing at that level either. So we can see. Sometimes, let's just say if I was an All-American chess player, I don't know a bad football player diving into a damn crowd like this to say that's dangerous. I can't use my nigga vengeance. Like, it don't take common sense. Now, if I'm a chess player, I don't know if he was in cover 3, cover 2, man over the top, cover 4, right? But I do know that looked like he's doing the Superman, and that ain't nothing but no damn coverage. Now, we can see foolishness. We can see KD individually is a great skilled player, even at this age. We can see he ain't got no calf muscles or no haircut. But at the end of the day, we can also see every time you go to a team, sometimes 27, 7, and 4 don't look the same when you're losing as it is when you're winning.
I got a question. Do y'all think he blocks the trade if the trade was Jimmy Butler instead of Jonathan Kuminga? It was Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green. Do y'all think he blocks the trade?
No.
I think he. I'm gonna put the smart cap on. I'm gonna say he probably did not go there because he would have to do too much. He looked at that Houston Rock. Well, he already said that he found out that they was trying to trade him mid-season and he felt butt hurt. He was like, "Dang, man, I thought I was gonna retire here in Phoenix. I thought we had a good thing going." Those were his words exactly. But I think he's going to. I think he's finally learning to take a backseat, and he was probably going to get to take a backseat until Fred VanVleet got hurt for the season. So he will not have his point guard all year this year. So the chances of Houston winning the chip, that went out the door, and the season ain't even started.
Same thing like the Georgia Bulldogs.
I think he wouldn't have turned it down. I think and then him and Draymond supposed to be some kind of friends or something. I don't know. It's the weirdest thing. I think he like them young boys or Wyman Melly, like people not really your friends. You just let them be beside you because you don't want them to beat you up or something.
Yeah, they friendship kind of like Joe Torres and Easy E. That's how their friendship is.
Let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you the truth because I ain't want to say it. It's because they fathers went around and they soft. If their daddy was in their life, they wouldn't be as soft as they are. Because if Draymond talk shit to you, he just trying to make you better. Because the nigga should have been told you were soft. LeBron got in the league, he's soft. KD got in the league, soft. All these people that's the face of the league, soft. And the league is soft.
Embiid knees, soft.
Soft.
Zion belly, soft.
At the end of the day, that they got in.
I hear you.
Luka showing up 700 pounds and he a point guard. Man, come on, man. They ain't had a real man in their life to tell them that they acting like a little bitch.
So when Stephen A. Smith said it, they go roll up on Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, right.
And not Kevin Gates.
Because it's really real.
This person, I don't know if they're gonna be on their team next season, but Angel Reese sells her shoes out. Is that shout out to
Angel
John
Reese.
Morant? His shoes doing good, but she did it in a different way. She didn't drop colors. She didn't drop one colorway, then another colorway the next month, and then another colorway. She dropped all three colorways at the same time, and they sold out. So, DSPN, you had that on the board.
At least she didn't drop a pistol in the strip club like somebody else did, dummy. You won't be a thug and your daddy look like Usher. You can't make this stuff up.
Hey, man, it's like whatever people want to think about Angel Reese, the girl, she's young, gifted, talented, and smart. She's playing her role. She's staying relevant because you can't turn on the TV. The WNBA, mention the WNBA without mentioning her, whether she's on the court, off the court, no matter what. Chicago, you want to be a fool and trade away the person that put all them butts in seats? Go ahead. Somebody else will be happy to have her and sell out arenas, whether they win a chip or not. She's gonna sell out arenas.
Right, bring the Atlanta Barbie, the 8-time Barbie, Buckhead Barbie, Buckhead Barbie. She could be the Buckhead Bankhead Barbie. Bring her to Atlanta. Shout out to her for selling her shoes out, showing her marketing power. Speaking of marketing power, let's talk about before we get on up out of here. Tank versus Paul. They had some theatrics. You got anything on that?
All I know is Tank told them, y'all try any funny shit, I'm gonna whoop y'all ass and smack the shit out you. That's all I know. So
yeah, and he said, you know what?
So whatever he was talking about, whatever they try to do, undermine or underline, he already said, you tried, you want to. He said he emptying the clip on all of you.
Right. Then one point he said, this is scripted. He said, this is script. And I mean, lot of times, a lot of celebrities want to carry around these puppies or carry around these dogs or get a tiger and have a tiger at your party, a tiger in your front yard. And I think Paul thinks he has a tank. He think he got a tiger to show off. You know, I'm walking around with a tiger, and or I'm walking around with a pit bull. But you might have a real deal tiger that'll bite your face off, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if Tank was referring to other people that Jake Paul has fought in the past, like Money Mayweather.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "You ain't win that fight. You ain't finna win this fight."
Right. But yeah, it's November 14th. We'll check back. They'll be here before you know it. Iceman will be out by then, Drake, and all that, and we'll see. It's some we'll see. I just hope Paul know, like you like with Mike Tyson. You saw Mike Tyson biting them gloves and stuff. Like you really, it's a dangerous game you playing. So be careful. And the man already told you whatever he was telling me. He said, you know. So, just be careful because we do want to see it. We do, and I think Tank can go. There's some money involved, but it's different. If it's different to money involved in Mayweather, or some money involved in Mike Tyson, they can't really go get some more right now in the ring. And Tank can go fight some more and go get that bad back if he having to had to do something that will not that security out that bag he got. But appreciate y'all tapping in. We're gonna have some check-ins. Make sure you join the Facebook group. Tap into the Facebook group you're already following. We're gonna have some tap-ins from DSPN on location. The game should have been the game of the year. Still may be. But I'm gonna tell the guys we gotta send some money in. Send some money to DSPN since he's on the scene for such lineup. But
Oh yeah.
appreciate y'all checking the show out. Make sure you subscribe. Shout out to the rest of the crew, wherever you all may be, vacations, on the moon, Bahamas, wherever you may be. Hope to see you guys soon. I'm glad to be feeling better. I appreciate these guys holding it down while I was on the sick and shut-in list. But appreciate y'all checking us out. You got anything, D?
Nah, we just gearing up. We finna eat some Seminoles all week.
Just gearing up, man. Florida State, man, lock the doors down, tie the trees up, do everything you can because they say a hurricane is on the way.